books I've read so far this year. I was going to wait till the end of the year just to film like everything I've read, but I feel like that video would be so long. So yeah, I thought as it's June, we're halfway through the year, finally. Like, I don't know whether this year has gone quickly or slowly. Like, obviously with lockdown and stuff. Like, I think the last month's gone really quick, but like the first, like, probably March and April felt just like were never ending. But anyway, yeah, I've got a whole pile of books here. I've also got a couple on my laptop just because 2 of them I think like sold to charity or something because I generally can't find them anywhere. Obviously because I've moved home from uni since like during this time. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe if you like it, and yeah, let's get started. One I started this year reading was From Notting Hill with Love Actually. I'll get a photo of it up. I'll read the blurb. So this one says movie fanatic Scarlett O'Brien dreams of life as glamorous and romantic as all the big screen flicks she worships. When a chance house sitting in iconic Notting Hill comes along, she knows living in one of her favourite movie settings is an opportunity too good to pass up. Why can I not read today? I feel like since I've finished my uni for the year, like my brain's just like can't engage. Leaving behind her sceptical friends, family and fiance, Scarlett heads to London and finds herself thrust into a lead role of her very own romantic comedy. But can real life ever be just like the movies? Larger than life, new friends and handsome but irksome new neighbour and a mystery from her past may prove to Scarlett that living her life like a rom-com is more complicated than she thought. This book is fairly old. I think it was like 2012, sorry, anyway. Yeah, so when you look at it on Amazon, the cover is like completely different. But yeah, I actually bought that book in a charity shop. Like, because usually when I buy a book, like, mainly just go into charity shops, just like look at blurbs and just pick them out that way. I don't really have a specific genre I like lean towards. But yeah, I picked this one from a charity shop like probably last year. Start of the year kind of like finishing off from like December. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd probably say it's maybe a 3 out of 5 stars. Like, it was good, but it wasn't amazing. Like, it was easy, girly reading. But yeah, like I said, I probably wouldn't pay full price for the book again, but like as like an easy read, it was worth the £2 I paid for it. Next one is 30 Nothing by Lisa Jewell. Now, I didn't realise when I bought this book, I've recently done like a big book haul, which is what you're balanced on right now. And I've recently bought a book by Lisa Jewell called The Family Upstairs, which is really like a bestseller. But yeah, this one is called 30 Nothing, but that's what it looked like when I bought it in the charity shop. I actually really enjoyed. Again, I just picked up on a whim. We love filming at home. Amazon, the blurb says, on his 30th birthday, Dig Ryan bumps into his first love, Delilah, whom he hasn't seen in 12 years. Delilah was the most beautiful girl in school and a constant thorn in the side of Nadine, who has been Dig's best friend for the last 15 years. Nadine isn't about to let Delilah outshine and outmaneuver her again, which is when she calls her first love Phil. A buoyant novel about friendship, lust, growing up and growing older, 30 Nothing is sure to delight fans of Ralph's Party and to win this hip 30-something author a wealth of new readers. So yeah, when was it? Right, it's 2001, so a bit older. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book actually. So it's kind of from 2 different perspectives, from kind of, well, 3 nearly. So it has like Dig's perspective, which is like most of the book, and then it's got Delilah, and then whatever the other girl was called, Nadine, that was it. So yeah, there's 3 different perspectives, sort of going from their like teenage years to their 30s, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd say 4 out of 5 star review. As I said, I bought it in a charity shop for like £2, but for some reason it's like £7 on Amazon. But yeah, I really would recommend that book. Now I'm going to get on to like physical copies, which is probably more interesting to look at. One of the first things I read this year was Emily Atack, Are We There Yet? I really enjoyed this autobiography. So yeah, just Emily Atack, she has been in The Inbetweeners and like so many different things, and she was on I'm a Celebrity a couple of years ago. But yeah, I've always like really liked her, and I think my mum got me this for Christmas, and yeah, she's been through a lot of similar things I've been through, so yeah, really good, interesting read. Like, obviously it's an autobiography, it's so easy to read, to like switch off. So yeah, I would recommend this one. I also read Notes on a Nervous Planet. I've spoken about this book like so much on my social media and on my YouTube, but yeah, it's written in like really short sections, so you can read it probably within a couple of days. But yeah, it's a really good one, like if you have anxiety or want to know more about anxiety. Yeah, and I'll definitely be rereading it, I feel like. What I read when I got home was The Card Turner by Louis Sachar. He also wrote Holes, which is like literally one of my favourite books ever. Oh my god, I haven't read any blurbs. Right, okay. I'll read the blurb, as like you probably guess what this one's about. So basically Emily Atack's autobiography. But Notes on Noah's Planet says, looking at sleep, news, social media, addiction, work and play, Matt Haig invites us to a calmer, happier and question the habits of digital age. This book might even change the way you spend your precious time on Earth. So yeah, it's not really a story or anything, it's just more like his kind of thoughts on different things, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, really easy to read. It basically follows a guy called Alton Richards, yeah, that was his name, and his sort of uncle that he can inherit a lot of stuff from is about to kind of die, but in his like summer he's like spends like driving into this like bridge tournament. Bridge is basically a card game, hence the name Card Turner, because like his family want him to inherit this money. So yeah, I'll read you the blurb. The summer is looking bleak for Alton Richards. His girlfriend has dumped him to go out with his best friend and he has no money and no job. And then his parents insist that he drives to Uncle Lester to his bridge tournaments 4 times a week. Uncle Lester is old, blind and very sick and very rich, which is why his parents are desperate for Alton to worm his way into his good books, but they are in competition with other distant relatives. Not expecting to find much from outings, Alton soon finds himself getting to know a lot about his uncle, his family history and pretty Tony Castenda, another contender for Uncle Lester's inheritance. So yeah, it's very different from what I've read like before, but yeah, I did quite enjoy it. Like, it wasn't my most favourite book ever, but it wasn't awful either, so I'll probably say maybe 3 or 4 out of 5. But yeah, like if you're looking for an easy read, like, as you can tell, I got this from a charity shop as well, mainly for the author, because as I said, I loved Holes growing up as a kid. The one I've read was The Unexpected Joy of Being Single. I have already mentioned this definitely on YouTube and on my Instagram, but honestly, one of my favourite books ever now. My therapist actually recommended me this book like a good few months ago now. What happened there? But it just cut out. Yeah, my therapist recommended me this a good few months ago now, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get on and read it. I read this within a week. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I'll read the blurb to you. So, having a single freak out, feeling the red heart-shaped urgency intensify as the years roll by. Oh hi, you're in the right place. Over half of 25 to 44-year-olds are now single. It's become the norm to remain solo until much later in life. Many of us are choosing to never marry at all. But society, films, song lyrics and our parents are adamant that a happy ending has to be couple-shaped, that we're incomplete without another half. Cue single sorrow, dating like it's a job, spending half our lives waiting for somebody we fancy to text us back. Feeling haunted by the term spinster and confirmed bachelor. Catherine Gray went through all of this. She took a whole year off dating to find single satisfaction. She talked to neuroscientists and psychiatrists and lifted the lid on the reasons behind the global revolution, explored by the bizarre ways cultures single shame, detached from all the good ones are gone, panic, and debunk the myth that married people are much happier. Let's locate and luxuriate in some single joy. Are you in? So yeah, as you can tell, it's kind of exploring society's norms of being in a relationship or being married or whatever. And yeah, I really would recommend whatever age you're in. Like, obviously, I think it's aimed at 25 to 44-year-olds, but I'm 21 and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think even if you're not single, it's probably worth a read as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, she talked about her dating life and stuff like that. I know she also did a book called The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. So yeah, I haven't read that, but this was really good, and I would really definitely give this to my kids when I'm older as well. So yeah. Next one is Sex and the City. I have watched the TV series and the films of this, so I saw this in a charity shop. I was like, you know what, I need to read that to see how it compares. And honestly, again, it's another one of my favourite books now. Like, I really like the way it's written. It's kind of written in like short sections. Like, it's still in chapters, but like it's almost a bit like interviews, so it's really quick and easy to read. Okay, so one of the quotes is, relationships in New York are about detachment, so how do you get attached when you decide you want to? Honey, you leave town. Meet Carrie, Miranda, Sam and their stylish friends. Successful, attractive 30-something career women living the high life in New York, blazing a glorious cocktail trail from the Bowery Bar to Baby Doll Lounge, holidaying in the Hamptons and going to Aspen by Learjet. But they had more in common than just their enviable lifestyle. They're all searching for lasting love, finding it is easier said than done in a town full of gorgeous, single, rich men, none of whom want to settle down. Toxic bachelors and serial daters are the perennial problem, but maybe Mr. Big will be different. So yeah, basically follows a group of girls dating and stuff. Yeah, I really liked it. It really makes me want to go to New York as well. So yeah, like really would recommend this one. And my current read is The Female Eunuch by Germaine Greer. This is basically a book all about feminism and again sort of looking at society's norms and values and stuff like that. I got recommended this by one of my lecturers at uni, and I did start at uni because I rented it, like I had to bring it back to the library before like coronavirus and stuff, so yeah, I'll read the blurb. A dazzling combination of erudition, eccentricity and eroticism, big words. The Female Eunuch is a worldwide bestseller and a landmark in the history of the women's movement. Drawing liberally from literature, history and popular culture, past and present, Germaine Greer's searing examination of women's oppression is both an important social commentary and a passionately argued masterpiece of polemic. So yeah, it basically looks at oppression from like literally all stages of life as a female. Really, really interesting. Like I've picked up on so many different things from this. Yeah, and even though this book was literally written in the 1980s, it's still so relevant now, which I think is quite sad. Like you would think we've come a bit further from that. Like she's talked a lot about the pay gap and stuff. I'm like, that's still a thing now. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm so near to the end of it, but really, really enjoying it. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to. I have just bought a load of new books as well, so I'm going to be doing a book haul too, which I might have a few clothes thrown in there as well, seeing what my Instagram poll tells me later. But yeah, as I said, please like and subscribe. Let me know if you want any more book related videos, because I do like reading. I don't really say it much on social media, but I do read a lot, especially in the summer months when I haven't got as much like academic stuff to read. But yeah, as I said, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.